Wasps make paper the same way we make newspapers, and they've been doing it for millions of years. Workers chew dead wood into a pulp, mix it with their saliva, and smear it into the nest walls. It dries into that gray, papery material you see on a yellow jacket nest, completely enclosed, football-shaped, one small opening at the bottom. It's likely that the people who figured out how to make paper got the idea from watching these things. The toy I drew this morning is way bigger than life because a worker yellow jacket is only about half an inch long. About 1/16th the length of a ferret. What you notice when you look at one up close is that thin waist between the thorax and the abdomen, and that waist is the whole point. It lets them bend their abdomen in any direction so they can sting at any angle. And because their stinger is smooth instead of barbed, they can sting you multiple times. A bee stings once, pulls away, and the stinger stays in your skin and eventually kills the bee. A yellow jacket does not have that problem. When a yellow jacket stings you, it releases an alarm pheromone that tells every other wasp in the area that this target is a danger to the nest. If you get stung near a nest, wash the area with soap and water as fast as possible, because that pheromone can pull in wasps from other species too. The colony runs on a sugar tray with its own larvae. Adults go out, hunt insects, bring the protein back, and feed it to the larvae. The larvae break down that protein and secrete a high-sugar liquid that the adults eat. That's the deal. But at the end of the breeding season, when the larvae have outgrown that process, the sugar supply dries up and the adults start getting desperate. That's when they show up at your picnic and your garbage cans and your soda. Late summer, early fall, that's when it gets ugly for everybody. In cold climates, a colony dies back to one queen. She gets fertilized, fills her body with a homemade antifreeze, hides in a crack or crevice, and waits for spring. Then she lays the eggs. They hatch, and a whole new colony builds from one wasp. But in warmer places like Texas, Georgia, and Alabama, the colony never dies back. There's no hard freeze to stop them, so there's no reason for the workers to quit gathering or for the queen to stop laying. The nest just keeps growing, and they have found nests as big as Volkswagen buses with as many as 100,000 wasps in them. There are more deaths per year attributed directly to wasp stings than to any other insect. Other insects carry diseases like malaria that cause more deaths overall. But as far as the sting itself doing the killing, wasps are one of the top. Wasp venom is a neurotoxin, which means it attacks the nervous system and causes severe pain, and it is chemically different from bee venom, so you can be allergic to one and not the other.